All right. I'm Shy Guy.
I'm Fro Nation. This is Pieces of the Puzzle with FLI TALK Live. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Ayo, J Stacks. Hit him with the 808s.
Yeah. So we back again with another edition of FLI TALK Live. Man, go ahead and tell y'all names real quick.
This is Fro Nation and Pieces of the Puzzle.
I'm Shy Guy, and we're from Coldwater, Michigan.
For sure. Okay. So, I'm just gonna ask questions. Y'all can go back and forth with each question. So
Yeah.
we'll rock it like that.
Oh.
So tell me about Pieces of the Puzzle.
We started like way back in school, and it started off as a small thing, and then we just kept growing and kept coming up with new stuff. And
I feel like it all started with Jesse Payne, Mr. Money. Like a lot of people, John Harris started with Josh Winslow here.
Okay.
And it ended up coming into our hands like a little while after that, and we made it all happen. We started doing the shows, we started networking with other artists, like putting actual albums out.
Got you. Okay. So what led you to get fully to this journey like that you're in right now? Like what influenced you?
I feel like, music's always taken me to different places, and it's always come from, my heart and like, a lot of other people out there. It's influenced by what we like come from. I know we haven't been through a lot, but we've been through a ton of struggles,
Okay.
a lot of stuff.
Okay.
But Pieces of the Puzzle is out there for the other artists. We're promoting like ourselves and other people from Michigan. It's not always about us.
Okay. Okay.
yeah,
Your same take on that, man. What influenced you, man? Like
yeah. I mean, you can put anything into a song, right? So, and we're trying to influence people. We're trying to bring people up like positively, and it's all about that, bringing each other up.
okay.
And yeah,
So what genre would you set your music in?
hip hop, rap.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So with that, like is it like a newer
Yeah,
school
it's
type of
it's
hip
like
hop or
that feel good music,
okay,
like
like stuff you could like ride around to, get hyped
yeah,
to.
yeah.
Okay. So what artists influenced you to get to this point too? Like
Uh,
what's your
um,
top favorite artists, bands,
I
groups?
mean, I listen to a lot of old school like '90s, like Mob Deep and Tribe Called Quest, like all
Okay.
those good ones.
Okay. You a student of the game then, so you
Yeah.
kind of learned it off there. All right. See what got you influenced.
I don't know. I'm the same way. 90s, like Mac DLE. If you ever heard of Moss Urban Reality from Flint,
Okay.
like Ministers of a Sinister Society. That's a good album.
Hmm.
Um, to be honest with you, Eminem, a lot of underground artists like Odd Future, Tyler the Creator, Damo Genesis, Mellow
Yeah.
Hype. But usually it's always like I'm always listening to fucking like old school Shy Guy and fucking or like different genres. We actually make more than just hip hop. We made and we just dropped an EDM album,
Okay.
and we make rock and roll. We make people have done some country covers, but
Okay.
whatever you're into, we're about it too.
What rock groups inspired you too?
Sacrifice is one that my buddy showed me, Cody Bullock. He's
Okay.
actually a percussionist as well. Nepenthe, ever since we were a kid, they actually did their own shows. They were a rock group from Coldwater. The lead singer is actually in a band now called Mud Bucket. Is it?
Mud Bucket.
Shout out Mud Bucket real
Shout out
quick.
Mud Bucket, Austin Reifenberg. Fucking love you, brother. But yeah, dude.
What rock groups influenced you? Like You know, I'm deep in the rock. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Like
right.
I'm talking like Alice in Chains.
Yeah, I like Pantera and Pink Floyd, all that kind of stuff. You know,
Okay,
like it's all
okay.
good.
All right. Shout out to them, man.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what's a typical day in the life of Pieces of the Puzzle, man? Like, how's y'all day get started?
I mean, for me, I wake up in the morning and I
His
just,
Excellence.
yeah, no, I got lyrics flowing through my head, but usually I'm working, and so I'll just be coming up with stuff all day, every day.
Okay.
I work thirds, so I wake up at like 8 or 9 o'clock at night and
Mhm.
clock in at 10. I don't get out until 6:30 a.m. And then I'll go home, and the first thing I do is like hang out with my niece and stuff till she goes to school, and like I'll hang out with my dad and stuff because I go to work with him as well. But
Okay.
like after all that's done and over with, I work on my music. I'll release an album, release a song, whatever we got going on, anything that's possible. Like we'll post something on Facebook or social media, find us on Twitter, fucking or anything. But usually music is where it's at. I'm always writing.
Okay.
Like usually when I'm at work, I'm on break, I'm writing like these features that about to get on with Tone Gotti and AK Oxy from the Cloudy Mitten tour,
Okay.
and trying to get on some songs with them. There's some really good artists, and it's always about recording mostly and fucking writing music. You know where it's at.
How do you try to balance all that out, like with a typical day?
I mean, just for me, it just kind of goes into one, and like it kind of helps me get through the day, Like I'll be like, cause I work in the kitchen, so we all
Yeah.
like get that rush, and then in my head, I'm like, better like spitting,
Okay.
but yeah,
You
yeah,
so even with that, the biggest thing with artists too, is like supporting. And it's great when you have a group because you guys have a
right,
common goal, a mission, and you guys all, of course, want to see each other win.
yeah,
Is there specific people like in your circle that also motivate you to keep going too, or
oh
fans
yeah.
that probably inspired you as well, or get influence from you?
Yeah, like the puzzle, like we're pretty much family. So, but it's everybody we went to school with. Make music. We don't just limit it to like us.
Gotcha.
Like
There's a lot of different people and pieces of the puzzle. Shout out to Jacob Fuller, Chaos Beats,
chaos.
Cody Bullock. He's another one. There's a lot of different people. Jay Money, Josh Brown. Shout out to everybody out there. That's from pieces of the puzzle. But
Mhm.
there's a lot of motivation coming from a lot of areas with the Cloudy Mitten right now. Royal Mitten. Shout out to White Rhino and
Mhm.
everybody, Sky Exotics, all those major promoters out there. Because, dude, like there's a lot of people saying that they're doing stuff, but like these people are actually doing it. They're
Got you.
it's real talk.
Okay. So what point got you guys here? Far as like, because I know with other artists, there's challenges. Me personally, I have stopped, I have started, I have stopped, I have started. So what point got you here that made you say, we're really about to pursue this, especially with a group? Because dating back from the damn Beatles, it's hard trying to keep a group
Yeah.
together. So what got you guys to this point to keep going and really stick with the motion?
Feel like it's always been the music and
Love,
yep, and
passion.
being like brothers towards each other. And
Okay.
it's with Slipknot's like a got 9 members to a band, like
Yeah. And
and
they
they're
go crazy when they on that stage too.
right, and like it's hard to keep that intact, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? So like, and them having that for so long, like I hope that fucking piece or that pieces of the puzzle can do that as well. Like, because that's what it is. We all come together as a group, and then we create this bigger picture that like only one of us couldn't create by ourselves.
Okay. So do you feel like By answer this question, do you feel like it's a struggle for you guys with so many people, or do you feel like it's a strength, the numbers type deal?
I
Just
think,
your personal
yeah,
opinion on it.
I think it's a strength, because like we'll jump on each other's songs, and like we'll just sit there and hang out, right? And but yeah,
The same way we came up, there's going to be some kids that's going to grow up, go to
right,
school together, and want to do the same shit that we're doing.
yeah,
They're going to watch this, or someone's going to watch it and say, hey, why can't we stick together? These are key stuff that I feel like people want to know, like, because they
yeah,
understand the challenge of that.
right,
So that's why I asked
yeah.
the deep questions. All right. So with going into that, what important lessons in life do you feel like are key just to make it through the day and
Right.
with doing the music?
Yeah. I would say never give up and do what you love, because that's what we do when we're doing this music, and we love it. We got that passion, and it's bringing us together. And see, I don't need a beat. The only thing I need are these words. People think I'm weak, but I don't give a fuck. I'll show you firsthand that I've been a beast in the streets like a crushed can. One man's trash is another man's 100 grand. What's that you saying? This music has been the whole plan from the beginning. Watch it come to life like a snowman. Oh damn, they want us to slow, but no man, we ain't quitting. We've been skipping school. Throw me in the van. Down by the river like Mr. Matt Fully. Pissed him off so bad he threatened to call the police.
I feel like confidence and being yourself, you
Like
know,
that confidence and being yourself. You hear that, kids?
it's where
Be
it's at.
confident, be yourself. Dare to be fucking different.
You up there to be different.
Dare to be different. If someone's judging you, fuck them. There's like 11 other billion people in the world who's gonna fuck with what you do. So
They're always going to laugh in your face because you're doing something that they can't. They'll laugh at you doing something, or they'll down you for doing something, but they ain't
preach.
gonna do it themselves. You know what I mean? Like, it's a different world out there. People are trying to pursue different things other than who they actually are.
All right, so here's a question that you ponder on for a minute. So let's say you guys got offered a $5 million contract right now, but only one of you could take it. How would you react to that?
Honestly.
Well, we've actually been offered like a couple different times, like professional contracts through different artists, like the Earthquakes and Booty Shakes I was talking about with Murder Minton.
Earthquakes and booty shakes.
Hey,
Booty shakes. Yeah.
They offered me a spot at the show, and if I did the show, I would be able to get signed to their label. And they showed me like everything that was possible, and I declined it because we're not about notoriety and
Mhm.
money. It's a more of a passion and a family thing. I wouldn't be able to just sign something, and they own you now.
Yeah.
It's not like you have your money. You get your music. You can make your music anytime you want. After you sign that contract, you put out something, you get sued. They own you, and they
Yeah.
own your name. They own your music. And that's a different life that, like, pieces of the puzzle doesn't represent. We're gonna get there without a label advance, no matter what.
Got you. Got you.
No telling, I'll be splitting the melon, I'm not a felon. No confession when I'm up inside the courtroom. They don't support you, Johnny Law, dude. I'm in your face, not asking for news, want the real thing. I'm growing the fangs, can't look in the mirror. I disappear for a couple years, turning invisible.
Let's go on this. What projects are you guys working on right now?
I mean, I got some songs wrote down. He's got some songs, and then we kind of just like jump on each other's stuff, and but
Okay.
I got an album coming out here soon, around November, September. I don't want to let out a lot of information about it because it's going to be dropping like with a lot of songs that not a lot of people have heard of.
Got you.
But we just released a electric dance music album.
Okay.
It's called Interdisciplinary. It's on SoundCloud.
Okay.
and we released a couple singles just probably like a few weeks ago. Those are on SoundCloud as well. And we're putting out new stuff right now on major platforms like iTunes and Tidal, and Spotify is one of the big ones.
Yeah.
Shout out to Brandon Kent's Kingdom for the promotions and helping us out. But like we've been writing a lot of stuff. Like it's been coming for a long time, and we got several different types of mixtapes and albums coming along with like different artists from the tour.
That work ethic, man.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. So do you guys have like band managers too, like that manage you, or you guys just okay? You guys do the like
Yeah.
real life independent effects with everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
we're officially a business. We got an LLC, and
Nice.
yeah.
Paperwork is important.
We opened up the LLC last year, and we still have to get with a lawyer to talk about like copyright or trademark and stuff like that. Those are
Gotcha.
bigger aspects that we really have to focus on. Like, but
Hit up at Edward Jones.
Edward Jones or something like put us on the tax
Hell
market,
yeah.
But like it's a bunch of stuff that we're still learning from. It's a learning curve, and you know,
Got you. And I like to explain to people too, like how important it is to have your paperwork and shit together, especially like in our business we're into, because when you guys do shows, especially as a group, everybody wants to get paid for this. Everybody, wants to be taken serious. Having your LLC together, getting your name trademarked, people trademark your shit. LLC, if you got like $50 to $100, go take care of it. Best investment you'll make. And get with a performance rights organization, which is BMI or ASCAP. Me personally, I prefer BMI. Sign yourself up, register as either a songwriter or a publisher. You can even do both if that fits in for you. Make sure that you're taking the time to study everything. You do not want to walk into the business blindsided by anybody. Know your shit.
yep, know your shit,
Hell
ladies and
yeah.
gentlemen. Yep.
So, how do you guys look at the business today with music? Like, where do you see, what direction do you see it's going?
It's going up. I feel like we got this.
To us, like he said, we got this. It's going up, like, but the music industry is going way down into the toilet. Like a
Yeah.
lot of people thinking that they're making like good music, and it's not really that great. It's the same stuff, like, but a different face.
Yeah.
It's the same stuff coming out of the last dude's mouth, but it's just a different artist.
Mm.
And they acting like they're making major money off of like stuff that people already made money off of 1,000 times over.
Do you think that problem comes with the artist being greedy and want to accept the first offers, or do you think it's more of the labels that are pushing this agenda? Because it
It
has to be one or the other.
it could be most definitely the labels. Now, when you just like a football player, like they're getting paid hundreds of millions of dollars a year,
Sure.
and then they do commercials and stuff like that on the side.
Mhm.
Now that's way more greed than like anything else, because you're making like some odd, that amount of money. So it's like that's a high amount of money. But with a label and stuff, they make all this major money off of you, and they won't tell you anything about it. They'll give you your fair share and your advance or whatever, your minimum or your
Yeah.
maximum, whatever they want to give you, whatever you deal out with them.
Mm-hmm.
And then like they'll make all this separate like money, and they won't tell you anything about it. So yeah, it might be a label's agenda. Like Oliver Tree is different though. He makes requests upon his label. His budget was only so much, and he asked and asked and asked for more stuff, like crazy things, and his label accepted it.
Got you.
So it could be artist or label, could be both.
That's a good question. How you feel about that?
I mean, yeah, pretty much the same thing. Like, it's not like it used to be. Like, music has changed like significantly, but
Especially because how you
yeah.
mentioned you're influenced by a lot of
Yeah.
90s
Yeah,
hip hop. So to look at it, what direction it is
Yeah.
now, I would 360. Is that even an understatement
Right.
at this point?
For
You
sure.
know, like it's definitely turned rock bottom
Yeah.
to an extent from what we grew up on.
Right.
New generation, pretty sure they love it because this is
Right.
what they've been adapted to since they were kids.
Yeah.
And then for us who are like veterans with this shit and know it, it's like, what the fuck is going
Right.
on with what I used to love? So
Yeah.
it's like we mentioned here on the show before, folks. We are in a paradigm shift
Yeah.
of everything. We're in a fucking paradigm shift
For
of
sure.
everything we love right now. All right, so I'm gonna get into this real quick. What are some short-term goals for the group? I'm gonna let you answer the short
Yeah.
term, and I'm gonna have you answer the long-term
Hell
goals.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, just keep on putting that work in, you know, and like just keep on doing what we do. Keep writing, recording, putting them songs out. And
Simple,
yeah,
got you.
yeah.
Simple and effective.
I feel like long term goals would be, buying a car or buying a house or even buying your equipment, but still have them because like a lot of them I've already reached, but I still make those long terms.
Mm-hmm.
I really feel like it's what would it be, like making a certain amount or of songs, like
Yeah,
because money ain't that it didn't get us there, so like that's not something that I would like make a goal, but like just like I said, you know getting stuff that you need instead of what you want, like as a long-term goal,
got you, got
everything
you,
that you need.
got you. I like that. I like
Yeah,
that. All right, so we're gonna finish it off with this real quick. Um, what's something you want the world to know about pieces of the puzzle? About you
I
guys.
mean, we're coming up, and you know, like just check it out. Like we're trying to make a movement. We're trying to change, not like just people's lives, you know, but we're trying to give people a better perspective and um, a message, you know. So
You best know that we tuning in, making a positive impact on everybody's life, pieces of the puzzle coming out, you know and we're coming out with new stuff, and one love to everybody that's been with us, one love to everybody that's been out there. God bless you.
Man, one love, we keep it real. Hey, y'all already know what it is, man. Tell them where you can find you at too on all platforms.
You can find us on every platform. We're on all foreign platforms. We're on all U.S. platforms, iTunes, Spotify. Most of our stuff is found on SoundCloud, but you can find us on YouTube. You can find us on Facebook. We're everywhere. We got a TikTok. You know we got on Amazon Music. We got on Pandora. So if you out there looking around for some new music, look up Pieces of the Puzzle. All one word.
yeah,
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Pieces of the motherfucking
yeah.
puzzle, man. All right, well, that's going to go ahead and wrap up and do it for another edition of Fly Talk Live. I'm your host, Jay Stats. And remember, stay fly because we still live with it. Let's go.
Yeah.